think it's too late to start saving and investing in your 40s and 50s? Think again. What if I told you that this decade could be the most powerful time to build wealth? Stick around because I'm about to show you how to make your money work hard. That's right, I'm about to make your money get pregnant and have babies.
You're listening to the Modern Kings podcast, your source of life-changing information for upgrading your lifestyle and unlocking your keys to success. Welcome to Modern Kings.
What's going on, everybody? If you're new here, I'm King Prime. I can be found at iamkingprime.com. Welcome back to Modern Kings, where we're committed to elevating your life in the areas of fitness, finance, and fashion. Today, we're focusing on a very critical financial topic, and that's building wealth in your 40s and 50s. If you feel behind and you feel worried about retirement, don't worry. You're okay. You're going to be okay. I got something for you. You can catch up without all the stress. Let's break down the steps to help you build wealth and retire with confidence. Now, I didn't always know what to do with my money. Frankly, I wasn't always making a lot. You're looking at someone that lived in poverty, beneath poverty, at poverty, right above poverty. Heck, I've been on welfare before as a grown adult man. That's right, me on welfare. And the flip side of that is I've also empowered myself to become a very successful investor. And that qualifies me to talk to you today about this topic. Now let's get into the first area. Why is it never too late to start? First of all, if you're in your 40s and 50s and feel like you need to catch up and you're not quite there, most men hit their financial stride in the 40s and in their 50s. Whether you had setbacks or you've just been slow to save because you were balling out, you still have time to make a solid retirement. What's important is to shift your mindset. Instead of focusing on how far you are behind and how you feel, focus on what you can do today and feel good about that. You have years of earning potential ahead of you. And with the right strategy, you can make all of those years count in your favor. Remember, most people in this generation are living a lot longer than previous generations. So if you're in your 40s or 50s, you probably got like half your life left. So that's a lot of time to save, invest, and to spend. You've got to think long term on this. Now, this is something that I want you to reflect on. You may want to get a pen and paper. You may want to do some mental notes on this. But you need to know where you are today. How much have you saved so far? Are you putting away enough money each month? Are you on a budget? And a budget is simply telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. You've got to be very honest with yourself in order to create a plan that will accurately get you to where you want to go. Now, I'm going to share your key wealth building strategies. If you're in your 40s and 50s, listen up. First thing that you're doing, if you're attached to a company that has a 401k, or if you have an independent 401k, you've got to max out your contributions. As an example, if you're 50 and you have a 401k, you can give what's called catch-up contributions. This allows you to put an additional $7,500 into your retirement account without any penalty on top of all the other money that you've already invested. That type of money can supercharge how your investments can grow. And in short, because you didn't have the money when you were in your 20s and 30s, but now you have the money in your 40s and 50s, you're kind of making up for lost time. Another thing, if your employer matches a contribution towards your retirement account, don't leave that free money on the table. Take it. You also want to diversify your portfolio. If your portfolio is too conservative, it may be time for you to allocate some things to aggressive growth stocks. What does that mean? Do your homework for one. You want to get into funds that are rapidly growing and that have a track record to grow at a certain rate over the course of so many years. For example, Microsoft. Every so many years, their stock doubles. Rule of thumb is if a stock doubles between 2 to 5 years and that trend continues, you want to dump a gang of money into that stock. So that's just one example. And those investments can be stocks, mutual funds, or even real estate. But you don't want to be too aggressive because, again, no one knows the stock market. You don't want to be too aggressive, but you still want to take advantage of that time that you have for your money to grow. That's a very important part when you're trying to play catch up. You also want to focus on your debt repayment. When you're trying to grow your money and you're trying to increase that nest egg, debt is a killer. In your 40s and 50s, it is essential, crucial that you pay off the high interest loans, the high interest credit cards, and any other revolving debt that you may have. Once all of those are out of the way, it is a very beautiful thing to just focus on investing, saving, investing, saving, investing, saving. That's your playbook. And do not make the mistake of thinking that you can't invest while you're paying off debt. The key is balance. You also want to leverage your earning power. Because in your 40s and 50s, these are your peak earning years, that is leverage. Do you know how much information you know? Do you know how much experience you have? Do you know how much of an asset you truly are? It's time for you to go in and ask for a raise. It's time for you to take what's yours because you've earned it. There's no harm in lobbying and being a number one fan of yourself and to be compensated for it by way of your paycheck. You don't have to get that pay raise at that same company. Look around. Throw your resume out there. Talk to other companies. Other companies are often willing to pay more than the current company that you're with. Always be on the move looking for the next thing that can enhance your finances, because your income and your wages are the biggest form of investing. The more that you can earn, the more that you can invest. And one thing that may help you get there is investing in yourself. Take some classes, get some certifications, gain some experience. You may have to pay for something to position yourself to make more money long term. But investing in yourself is critical. This is going to help you to maximize your experience in the workforce or in your business. Before we continue, I want you to take control of your financial future. I want you to start by looking at your retirement contributions, catch-up opportunities. I want you to build an investment plan, and I want you to do that now. If you're still here and listening, I would appreciate a like or a review on whatever podcast platform you listen to this on. That's my currency. Is how people find us, is how people get this information. And I would appreciate that support from you so that other people can find it. Let's talk about stress-free retirement planning. Planning for retirement does not have to be stressful. We're going to create a plan. That plan is going to keep you on track. You create the plan, you work the plan. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a budget and we're going to stick to it. I know it sounds simple. I know it sounds easy. But a lot of people hate the B word. They do not like to stay on track with a budget. But I'm telling you, a budget will give you peace of mind. It will help you to prioritize your retirement, and it will help you to know where every dollar went instead of wondering what happened to it. And that also includes where you want your money to be invested. Again, whether it's the stock market, whether it's mutual funds, whether it's real estate. Next up, I want you to use a retirement calculator. There's a lot of them out there, and they help you to understand based on your current age what it looks like. These retirement calculators can let you know how much money you're going to need based on your lifestyle, your location of where you want to live, the income that you want in your retirement, and also how much more you need to save based on the rate of return that you're getting from your current investments. Another option that you have is to work with a financial advisor. This can be overwhelming for a lot of you. And a financial advisor can give you information to help make intelligent choices and take some of the stress off. Personally, I rather educate myself on the finances and investments, but not everybody works that way. If you feel like you would like someone to walk through it with you, I would recommend a financial advisor. Or if you want some feedback from me, listen, my information is in the description box. Get on my calendar and let's talk. Here's the last segment, and that is a long-term mindset for wealth building. It is hard for a lot of people to look past the week, to look past the month, to look years and years down the road for something that you're not promised. But you cannot hit these financial goals without having the long-term mindset. And it's gonna take that long-term mindset to catch up on your retirement and investment savings especially when you're in your 40s and 50s. Understand that wealth building does not happen overnight. It's a process that requires consistency, patience, and smart decision making. Focus on what you can control. You can control how much you save, how you invest, and how you spend. If you can commit to those principles, you can build a comfortable retirement and reduce stress. The last thing that you want to do is be out there super old, whatever you consider super old, and have to depend on something or someone because you lack the money. That is a terrible way to live. I don't want that for you. And I don't think you want that for yourself. Remember, this isn't just about retirement. It's about building wealth for a fulfilling and satisfying life in your later and golden years. I can't stress it enough. Your 40s and 50s are the perfect time for you to get serious about building wealth. You've still got time to make up for lost ground, and you can do it without all of the stress if you can stay consistent, disciplined, and keep learning. Again, if you're looking to get some in-person direction, get on my calendar. It's in the description box below. And if today's episode resonated with you, be sure to check out these 2 videos that can take your education and the conversation further. One of the videos is Wealth Accumulation Stages, what it is and how it works, which breaks down the phases of wealth building for you to better understand it. Then don't miss the other video if you're feeling overwhelmed with investing. This is going to walk you through step by step how to get started investing and what to do. I dive into beginner steps to help things feel a lot less intimidating for you. Remember, true kings are built, not born. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, look your best, do your best, and be your best.